Orion, our great ancestor, found who some preserves culture. Something our great ancestors are found whose wisdom preserves something.
Something about that statue catch your interest? Even in such disrepair, I can imagine how opulent this manor must have been. My relatives must have been very influential here.
It must have been. I think they founded the town based on what I could glean from that statue's inscription.
The whole town? That's incredible. My family has wealth and holdings, but not much in the way of titles. Why in the world would they show so little interest in our ties to nobility?
Maybe there was some sort of falling out between your ancestors.
That's a sound theory. Simple, but sound. There has to be something here that could reveal the truth of the matter. Let's keep searching.
Of course. I'm very interested in this now.
Damn. These papers are practically mulch. Maybe something survived. Help me look.
Sure. Voltari's journal. The steward came from town today to visit father. He's always been a bit pinched, but his expression today seemed more genuine, like he's really worried. For the first time in a long while. He's more light-lipped than usual as well. Normally he would relish the opportunity to comment on just how busy and indispensable he is, but I can't get a word out of him. Perhaps father will care to share the details over supper. Father was gone nearly all day yesterday. It was well after dark when he returned to the estate, and the clamor roused me from my bed. Must have had a few dozen people in tow, mostly sailors by the look, and nearly as many among the town guard. I thought perhaps he intended to move heirlooms abroad under cover of darkness, let them all down into the family vaults. It all seemed rather clandestine. I waited for nearly an hour by the window in the dark, hoping to catch a glimpse of something that would make sense of it. But when he emerged, he was alone. I woke this morning to find the house guard posted by my door. I was informed that my father has ordered the entire family to remain within the manor until further notice. I did not receive the news graciously. I hoped to appeal his tyrannical measure by planting myself before his chamber and ambushing him the moment he returned. I skipped breakfast, lunch, and dinner, pacing the hall like a lion in a cage, but he never appeared. Tonight I'm sleeping in front of his door. I have a knot on my head from father's chamber door, a rude awakening, courtesy of my baffled mother. After scolding from my ridiculous behavior, she took pity on me and shared what she knew of my father's sudden and strange behavior. A deep-sea fishing fleet arrived in port with a king's bounty worth of catch some days ago, but many of their number have taken ill in the time since. Father has them all quarantined underground while he studies their condition. Steward paid us another visit. The expression told me that he did not have good news to deliver. More arrivals were led from town to the vaults under our estate. Father has not come to see us in nearly 2 weeks, not since all this began. Come to think, I'm not sure he's seen the sun either. He can't be healthy. I hope he's not ill. I don't know how he stands it. I, for one, am going stir crazy in this gilded prison. But at least there are windows to remind me that there's a world beyond. Should just have put those sailors back out to sea. Probably. Maybe it's the loss of my sense of time speaking. but I feel like the trickle of townsfolk coming from town is growing more rapid. Bob wouldn't give us some wine to settle my nerves, but there's not a drop left here. I can't remember the last time water filled a cup in this house. Dark times. I heard some of the house guards gossiping about unrest in town. It appears we aren't the only ones trapped here. The father issued a decree that none may enter or leave Korgrad until this plague has passed. Given it's been months, I can understand where these kindred souls are coming from. All we can do is wait and hope the disease doesn't come for us. Those brought from town in the later stages of the disease barely seem mere at all. Even draped in close to reserved dignity, it's easy to tell that they are misshapen as the stretchers bear them to the vaults. What happens to the ones who've surely passed by now? I don't care to think about it. I hate to drink at my writing desk, but I've been feeling partial days. Seems like I can hardly go a moment without wetting my tongue, or it starts to feel like filling down the backs of my falling down the backs of my teeth with it. We're fortunate to be able to draw our own water here. If I had to watch the town well every time I needed a drink today, I'd either be very fit or stricken with exhaustion. Merciful Stendar, please help us. I can't stop. I drink until I vomit, but I'm so thirsty, make it stop. Interesting.
I wonder whose chambers these were. What was their life like before they abandoned it? And why?
I found a journal that belonged to someone named Wutari, a child of the family here.
May I have a look? Merciful Sirabane! This sounds like the Thracian plague.
Oh, that was in the first era, I think, right?
A gruesome disease that decimated the population of Tamriel, Summerset included. It made the Nahatan flu seem like the sniffles. Everyone here could have been wiped out. Still, most people alive had family afflicted by the plague. Why hide it?
Could the plague have originated here?
No, it was a vile creation of the Slode, brewed in their kingdom of Thras.
Right.
But it's possible it harbored the first outbreak on Summerset. That can't be the reason this place was buried.
I couldn't say.
I'm finding more questions than answers. There has to be more. There has to be. Try the room across the hall.
Right, could this plague have been dormant until the sinkholes exposed it to the surface?
For thousands of years? Doubtful. I can see how this place may have gotten its reputation with the locals. Their fears are still unfounded.
Alright. What are you looking for down here?
Some answers. What happened to my family here? This place is fascinating. And I suppose I'm curious about the rumors. As long as I don't get murdered by vagrants in a dank cave, I'll just stick with you if you don't mind.
Sure. I love that guy's outfit. Right, actually, I'm gonna cut here and I'll be back with the next part of this quest because it's really interesting.